The thing is with the verminous hominid, they have been indoctrinated into considering that they have value. And this has come about because it's a useful tool to instill in a valueless creature that they have value, to make them feel important, to make them feel that their life is worthwhile, because then they keep getting out of bed and going to the factories every day, you see. And then you can tell them something about baby Jesus in the sky, or Allah, or some fairy tale of where you're going to go when eventually you get a bolt in your head, or you get worked into the grave. Yes, isn't it beautiful? And how many billions of you are there that buy into that bullshit, and you can't see the fucking nonsense of it? That you are kept in slavery and subservience, you are suppressed and repressed all of your lives, and you live a meagre existence, and you're stressed and you're fucking angry and you're upset and you're anxious and you're depressed and all these things. Oh, but then, you know, when it's all over, you're going to Jesus or to Allah. Wow. And the pathetic fucking shit for brains herd of fucking just swallow that. Just swallow it. And then they give you little ones that, you know, you pay into this, you pay vastly over the odds for this, that and the other, and then you can retire. Meanwhile, they poison you with every fucking which way, and the vast majority of people don't even meet retirement age. And when it gets to the point whereby too many people are reaching the retirement age, they just fucking stick it up and move the goalpost. Oh, fucking hell. I'll tell you what, the chosen ones, they are clever as fuck. Well, you know, it's not really even like they are super geniuses, because this stuff is rudimentary. This stuff is very, very simple. It's just that the herd has a very, very low IQ. You know, and that's why it is heavily speculated that somebody must have done this. You know, Anunnaki must have done this. Yes, because since the pink ape has been a thing on planet Earth, they've always been herded. And they've always been governed, manipulated and enslaved, mentally and physically. It's always been a thing. It's never been any different. Wow. Isn't it fucking wonderful? Isn't it genius? I think it's genius. It's superb. When you can see it all. When you're above all the ramifications of it. When the day comes and you guys are all going to be herded and you're going to be put on the proverbial trains. I'm just going to be watching. The invisible man, being one of those in that frequency of consciousness. I'm invisible, you see, and I can do whatever I want to in this dimension. All I need to do is just to tweak a few things here and there, and then become adorned with medals, you see, and accolades, and any number of freedom and privilege. Can you see what's going on, people? Have you seen what's going on? Now then, here's the thing about people like David Icke and Alex Jones and Russell Brand, or any of those who appear, proclaim to be in the corner of the feeble-minded and the emasculated, mostly obese, but feeble-bodied, you know, feeble-bodied, they are feeble. You see, you can have emasculated people, very, very feeble, but then you can have people which pack an enormous amount of energy and they're even more feeble. They can barely even lift their arm, you know, to put anything in the fucking food. They just have to bend down and reduce the distance and just shovel it like this because they've got no energy to do it like this. These fat fuckers, look at them. They've become so obscene. They've just eaten and eaten and eaten and done nothing else except just consume. Well, if you remember, there was a sketch in that Brad Pitt movie, 9. And there was this fat, gluttonous, festering bag of shit that got forced at gunpoint to keep eating and eating and eating until he burst. And probably it was speculated by the investigators that what burst their gullet was a swift kick of contempt in his stomach, just to finally pop it like a fucking balloon, and this shit just went all over the place. You see, that film was a beautiful film about the 7 deadly sins, and you know, there was the sloth, and then there was pride, and then there was the whole fucking thing about vanity, and oh goodness me, all of those 7 deadly sins. And someone just thought, wow, they're going to do something about that. But that was a metaphor, you see, because in the movie there was one man, but on the world there's one frequency which has got that task to accomplish, to eradicate the 7 deadly sins. And they do it. And so, because they know that sloth is a deadly sin, well, they put you all to breaking rocks then, don't they? Yes. And because gluttony is a deadly sin, well, they have to put an end to that, ultimately, by poison. Poison. So instead of having a gun at your temple and forced to keep eating and eating and eating, no. They just do it by subliminal hypnosis, and they just get you just to consume and consume and consume until ultimately your heart goes pop, or something else seriously malfunctions. Yes, they've got it all under control. So people like David Icke and Alex Jones that are they're given the appearance that they are fighting for the sloth and the slug and the invertebrate. And humanity, get up off your knees, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and look at how evil they are, and oh, look over there, oh, look over there, and the whole fucking herd is going, oh, over there, and then, oh, over there, and then, oh, over there. So what are these people doing? They just keep stirring the festering cesspool of fear, don't they? They keep everybody contained. Look over there, look over here, every single day. There's another, look over here, look over there. You see, I watch David Icke from time to time, and Alex Jones once in a blue moon, Russell Brand quite often, because he's the most palatable, and with a bit of humour. But I watch these people because I want to see the extent of the manipulation that's going on. the extent of the beguiling, the extent of energy extraction coming from these people. They're growing wealthy and more individually powerful via delivering fear. And humanity, get up off your knees. They haven't got a hope in hell. They will never get up off their knees. They are weak-minded and weak-limbed. They will never rise up. Never, ever. It's too late. And then when people speculate, will Britain ever manage to take its nation back? No, Britain never had its nation. It may have once upon a time felt like it was. Its nation felt like the masses were in control of the direction. The countries have never been in the direction of the herd. The herd have always been heavily propagandized and manipulated and controlled. No difference now as it was hundreds, thousands of years ago. And stupid people like Ike and Jonesy and Brand advising the weak-minded and feeble-bodied to stand up as if they had vertebrae. I want to go and meet them. I want to go and go, listen, Ike, Jones, Brand, these fuckers that you're talking to, they're mollusks. You're talking to them like they are invertebrate. You think that they actually have backbones and skeletons. No, they're just blubbering, festering bags of shit. They don't have that potential. They can't rise up and stretch out their fucking vertebrae and become a Homo sapiens. No, they're not Homo sapiens. They're a hominid of some variety, a very low intellectual one. Yes, and they have been created just for this job. Stop it trying to instill in them that they could ever be anything else. It's like, the Pied Piper whistling with his fucking flute that rats could be cats one day. No, rats were always going to be rats. And they were led under a pretense of hypnosis to their demise. Just like you are being.
Humanity, get up off your knees! You know, there's only like 100 of them and there's 8.5 billion of you!
It says it all then, doesn't it? It's over. Ike, Jones, Brandy. Okay, continue what you're doing. Continue what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, I take my hat off to you because what you're doing, you are having your piece of the pie as well. You are extracting from the fucking Muppets, whatever you can before they all get cold with another virus or fucking something of that nature. So I love it what they're doing. I love it. They're all Pied Pipers. That's all they're doing. And I look at it and they come from different angles and they've got different personalities and different rhetoric and this, that and the other. But it's all the same thing. They're all Pied Pipers. And they all live in their mansions and they don't give a fuck about the man in the street, the fucking vermin. And they're always the first to proclaim that they're thick as fucking shit. Yeah. So, when you look at things, people say to me, oh, how can you think Ike and Jones and Brandy, are on our side? I say they're on their own fucking side. You think that they're being controlled or the CIA is giving them secret checks into a secret bank account and this, that and the other. No, they're on their own fucking side. They've looked at the shitfest, they're intelligent enough to know what's going on, and then they have deployed their intelligence in an arena which is profitable for them. Now, if I needed money and resources and all the rest over and above what I have got now, I would do exactly the same. I would be a Pied Piper. I would lead you like fucking lemmings to the nearest cliff. And I wouldn't have the remotest little bit of conscience. It's like, how would you have conscience for fucking getting a flamethrower and burning 1 billion cockroaches? You wouldn't, would you? Just vermin spreading disease. Pests they are, pests. And so the globe has been inundated with pests, and they've destroyed every fucking thing. All the other flora and fauna had a reduction of about 99%, and the pink fucking slug vermin bastards, they just keep fucking growing. No, no. The powers that be have said enough. We've achieved our objectives of supersonic planes and missiles and nuclear warheads and all the rest of it, and police forces and armies. Now it's time to minimise. It's time to minimise the fucking burden. And David Icke and Alex Jones and Russell Brand are like town criers. Little bit of a voice. Oh, get above your knees. And all the herds are like, what's that? Did you hear that, pet? Get above your knees. Oh, no. I think it's like someone saying, go and get the cheese. Are you speaking telepathically to me, pet? You want me to go and get the cheese? Do you want your cheese sandwich or something? Yeah. Oh my goodness. The human fucking being. Human fucking what? Human vermin. Right. So 99% of you, prepare for your demise. Prepare for more chains and more shackles and more restrictions. Yes, they're looking at you, facial recognition, everything recognition, fucking the mark of the beast on your fucking drone heads. That's what they're doing. And you all belong to us, paying into our coffers. You see, I'm one of them, as I told you. One of the you-know-whos. That's the predominant part of my blood. You-know-who. And then Viking. And then Saxon. But this sojourn on planet Earth, I chose, my spirit chose, to be here in no man's land, invisible. I'm the invisible man, I'm the invisible man, yeah. Just a fly on the wall, just watching, in the eye of the storm, just calm, in the eye of the storm, just watching. It all goes swirling around like a chaotic carousel. Eat shit and die, Muppets.